Hello, everybody. I'm not going to waste a lot of time waiting for everybody to get on, talking to everybody and everything. Because I want to keep this as short as possible because this will be on the website later, so everybody can look at it then. I just wanted to spend a couple of minutes and kind of tell you why we got into HempWorks and a little bit of just some basic stuff about CBD oil. And then we're going to announce a promotion. We're calling the CBD Bowl, just keeping with the Super Bowl football kind of theme right now, and I'll talk about that a little bit so you can know how to enter and win in that. I'll be honest with you, up until about 4 months ago, if you'd asked me what CBD oil was, I had no clue, never heard of it, no idea. And that's to me, that was kind of surprising because I've got well over 150 books on my Kindle, and probably about 70% of those are health, diet, nutrition type books. Never heard of it, never crossed my radar. Friend of mine was telling me about it, and she got pretty excited about it. And I said, "It's what?" And she said, "They make it from hemp plants." And being from Colorado, of course, my first response was, I probably rolled my eyes and said, "Oh, another one of those things." And she goes, "No, no, it's not like that." So started doing some research on it, and again, went to my Kindle, downloaded 3 or 4 books on it, started reading, started researching the company, finding stuff on Google, PubMed.gov, looking at some studies that are being done. I was shocked, to be honest with you, on what was out there, and also why there wasn't more of it, which that could be a whole other discussion we could get into sometime. But so anyway, I started doing a bunch of research on it, and it just coincidentally happened about the same time that we have some health food stores around here that started carrying CBD oil too. So I thought, well, shoot, if I'm going to do this research on this stuff, I can buy some from some local sources, and while I'm waiting for this HempWorks order to come in, and then I'll just kind of compare them and see what happens. And needless to say, the stuff locally, I'm also a big label reader. That worried me in the very beginning, just because some of the stuff that was on some of these other labels was just like kind of scary, and it was stuff you couldn't even look up on the internet because it wasn't a real word. And so the stuff I bought locally, I'm not going to mention any names or anything, but some of it tasted bad for one thing, and some of it just didn't do anything. The HempWorks stuff came in, and within a few days it was just mind-boggling. So a little bit on how the CBD stuff, basically in 1990, the whole endocannabinoid system wasn't even discovered until 1990. So a lot of this research and stuff is brand new. In fact, there's like over 22,000 different studies being done on medicinal uses of cannabinoids and stuff right now. It's a big hot topic, and part of that reason is because hemp had been on the controlled substance list, just like a narcotic or anything like that, and our government had control of it. In 2014, when they signed the Farm Bill, they allowed CBD products to be sold in the United States, in all 50 states, providing it was less than 0.3% THC. And so it really started growing. The only problem with that was they hadn't removed hemp from the controlled list, and so you couldn't grow it in the United States unless you were attached to some type of a research program, like a university or something. What that meant was that the vast majority of the CBD products that were being distributed through the United States weren't made in the United States. And a lot of them were made overseas. A lot of it was made in Canada. No controls. There's no governing body that says what's on that bottle label has to be what's in the bottle. That's when the research on HempWorks started coming through, and this stuff is all grown in Kentucky right now. They've got with the top farmers, top formulators, and they've created what they call the Rolls Royce of CBD, and there's good reason for it. It uses a subcritical CO2 extraction, which means there's no harsh chemicals. The temperatures are kept real low, so there's no breakdown of the oil, and it also there's 144 cannabinoids already identified. And because of this extraction process that they use, they get the broadest, purest, widest spectrum available in the United States right now. There's probably some out there that are just as good. I don't know. I haven't researched that. I know there's a lot of them that aren't anywhere near as good. It's all organic, non-GMO, pesticide-free, It's the cleanest, purest stuff you can get. And actually, the founder of the company has a condition, and this is how they kind of discovered this stuff too, is because she had tried other CBD products and was giving up on it because it wasn't helping her. And so her husband brought her the stuff from HempWorks, and it was before it was called HempWorks, but within a few days it started making her symptoms of her disease go away. And that's typically what happens once you start using this. It usually takes a few days for it to really start working. And but there's a lot. If you don't know what CBD is, or you haven't used it before, all you need to do is Google CBD oil, and any condition, any disease, anything that you think you can treat, there's probably somebody trying it somewhere. Okay, so what they, let me talk about this real quick. What HempWorks did is, because there's a lot of people that really have never used it before, they're giving away free samples right now. All you're going to pay is I think it's $11.95 or something like that, shipping and handling, and you're going to get this sent directly to you. It's got enough CBD oil that even using the full dose to last a week or 6 days. A lot of people don't even need that much to try it out. Okay, it's got a Renew cream, a Revive cream. These are CBD and oil infused creams. The Renew cream has apple stem cells in it. The Revive cream has the retinol, collagen, retinol. Those of you that use those kind of things know a lot more about it than I do. The Relief is a topical rub that's infused with emu oil, and that stuff is amazing. You need to try it. So here's what we're going to do with this football game thing. We're calling it CBD Bowl. We're going to have a drawing of everybody that's entered on February 2nd, if my schedule doesn't change. That's the Saturday before the Super Bowl. There's going to be 3 different ways you can, or everybody that does one of the levels is going to be eligible to win a prize. There's going to be 3 levels of prizes. I'm trying to make this as confusing as I possibly can. So here's the first part. If you go to the website and you take the free tour, then if your name is drawn, and that's all you do is just take the free tour, then when we have the drawing, if your name is drawn, we're going to give you a 500 milligram bottle of your choice of flavors of the HempWorks CBD oil. So that's if you're a level 1. If you're a level 2 and you go buy the sample pack, that'll make you a level 2. If you win as a level 2, we're going to give you the 500 milligram bottle of HempWorks and an additional sample pack, so you can start growing your own business or share it with somebody else. Get back with the person that invited you to watch this video, because they can give you their websites for the free tour or for the sample pack. In this 2-week period, if you decide, hey, I like this stuff, or I want to try some of the other stuff, and you come back into the HempWorks site and you purchase any of the HempWorks products at the normal price that we all pay, then you become a level 3. And as a level 3, I'm going to upgrade you to a 750 milligram bottle of CBD oil and the free sample. Okay? So basically, if you have any questions, please shoot them on here. If you have any, when we do the drawing on the 2nd, if you have any questions about the company or any questions about any of the stuff associated with the business, leave them on this, and we'll talk about that real quick when we do the giveaway on the 2nd. Make sure you get back to the person that invited you to see this video to get their website addresses. That's very important. Then when you're done, just come in here and type done. I'll have all the rules and everything on the page in this event, so that you can come back and look at it later. And that's all we wanted to do today. So be healthy, be well. You deserve that. Have a nice day.